right? What? I assume now it's going. Okay, that one says live. Now it's going. Okay. I'm just gonna assume the YouTube one's going. But Rumble's fine. Um what is up, guys? Mailman here, delivering up some Robocop Rogue City. I started playing this not that long ago. I got it when it was first released. I got it release day. Did not start playing it till I think 2-3 weeks ago. Um I'm playing it because no one is online right now. I wanted to get into some Kakaduki, Blop 6, but nobody's on. I think because they've been playing all day, or they played right after work. One of my coworkers was gonna be on, um, but I guess he played he played too goddamn much and jumped off. So I'm gonna be playing some of this. I did start up and then played up until the end of the first level. So that intro level, my nose is really itchy. Jeez. Um. So it's really still just the beginning of the game. I don't know what's in store. It was really fun. And while you're really tough, you're not invincible, which is fine because there's plenty of heals you can find. But if you get a little too carried away, you will get your butt kicked. Uh, but it was really enjoyable. And I usually play single player games with cheats because I just want to get through the story, experience the story, and just be done, and move on to the next thing. Because I have so many things, even in single player, even with cheats that I have not gotten through. Obviously, multiplayer I don't cheat because then I'm gonna get banned and then I can't play anything. But single player games, I just like I want to experience it, but I don't want to take all the time to get through the game, and I have to either build up or store or not store, like collect items. Like I want to just have it everything. Just give me everything. I activate the cheats. I have maximum XP, whatever it is. But with this, I was like, you know what? It's not too bad. Um, what really messed me up? I used cheats for the Terminator game, and then you kind of just you lose out on the experience because right from the beginning, my character was really tough. Now I might as well have been playing Robocop versus Terminator. So you kind of miss out on the whole vulnerability of being a human fighting the Terminators. Um, so I will like I don't know if I want to stream it, but I think I'm gonna get back into that. Maybe I'll stream it. I don't know, but I think I want to get back into that and just start out fresh. Not even start with my save. I do have a lot of items though, man. Maybe I can. I don't know. We'll see. I'll play on my own with the save I had. I'm still pretty early on, but I have so many items, and maybe I'll do it to where I don't have infinite items. I don't have infinite health. I don't know, but like, cause I don't like the grind. I want to get through the story, but I don't know. I don't know. It's not like if it were just a straight up shooter, like I think all the PS2 games were, and the one cover shooter looking one that was on PS3, those were just straight up shooters. There weren't you didn't have to gather any items and stuff. That's the part I don't like. It's just I don't want to have to take the time to have to search through everything, and collect ammo and things to build. I know it's part of the experience. Like that's what the characters did, and that's how they were surviving. And after the after Judgment Day, that's the part I don't want to do. But I do want to feel like, oh crap, here's a Terminator, like a T-800 showed up. And then from what I read, like it's later on when you get the laser rifle that you start feeling like you might have a chance, but early on you can't take them out. I don't think you can, according to what I read a long time ago when it was brand new. But here we are. This is, I don't know if it's chapter 2 or the real chapter 1, and the other one was just a prologue. But there's one question though: can you fly, Bobby? Also, check out. It should be on Vimeo. If it's not there, then I don't know what to tell you. But it used to be on there. If it's not there, our RoboCop remake. I don't have any part in it, but it was a bunch of different segments. Or the movie was broken. They remade it because once the newer remake came out with Joel Kinnaman in it. They made their own, which is just a almost shot for shot, but reimagined. But like it's the whole original story, so from the one from the 80s, but it's redone entirely, with a little tweaks, personal tweaks by different teams of actors and directors. And it can get really silly, and it's really fun. Our RoboCop remake. If it's not on Vimeo, I haven't been able to find it anywhere else. Go where go sail the seas, I guess, if you can find it there. It's loud for me. Please don't be nudity. Please don't be nudity.
Cash? No problem. Do you take singles?
Get back in line.
They're here. Good job, Murphy.
I think you're forgetting someone.
Officer Lewis,
So weird.
you were remarkable.
Soot
Was
ran
that me or
off
was
with
that
his
the game?
tail between his legs.
Would have been nice
Sounded
if we
like
caught
somebody
him,
pressed
though.
the
All
microwave.
right, all right. Are you done with this circle jerk, huh? Good. We've got a problem.
No, I think it's just the in-game.
The malfunction caught on camera provokes a question. Can we put our safety into the hands of a machine,
blurring in the background,
especially
stuff
one
like that.
as unreliable as Robocop? We asked Max Becker, the head of security concepts at OCP.
Now quiet.
We would never put a defective product on the streets. That's not what we do.
We all saw it hesitate in a life-and-death situation. Why? Does it really know right from wrong?
Listen, I would trust this guy with my kids. I mean, if I had any. This was just an isolated glitch. Thank you.
Mr. Becker, I've got more questions.
I just want to snap her little neck. But
Yeah, grab
she's
a
got a
water.
point. This was not an isolated incident. It's a pattern. A pattern that the old man wants examined and fixed. Time to see what's hiding in that metal head of yours.
We know what's in Murphy's head. It's what's in yours that worries us.
Push me, and you might just find out. You, follow me.
Murphy,
Everyone is
go
dismissed.
over.
Lewis, I need your report on the TV station incident. On the double.
On it, Sarge.
Ugh, that's really bothering me. don't like that you can't see your feet.
No way. Murphy, you give me a hand?
What do you need? You need to punch this guy?
I can deal with blood, guts, but puke is a no-go for me. Oh, be a sport and move his ass to the drunk tank for me. You've got your special gloves and extra protection, so you shouldn't mind. Just take him downstairs. I owe you one, Murphy. Oh no, the smell is following you. I'm gonna be sick.
I don't remember getting on a roller coaster.
Why did the sound go? It was right here, which makes sense. And then all of a sudden the sound went way the hell over there. Oh, that's him. I was like, oh man, the green screen isn't reaching all the way over. We're just gonna leave him in the server room. It's not a cell. Also, I should still be able to hear them.
Look who's back home. Just toss him in one of the empty cells.
There's something, yeah, there's something funky about this sound. What is it? Reduce footsteps volume. Streamer mode. What does that change? I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of annoying. Maybe it turns off the music. Boom, 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 boom. I hope it doesn't turn off any swearing. I want to keep that in. Maybe I should look it up really quick. Rogue City streamer mode. Question about streamer safe mode. Just wondering if it cuts out all of the music or just the main theme song. Nobody answered it, and this doesn't have a date on it. A year ago. I'm assuming yeah, nobody's answered. I'm not saying a lot of questions about it, but no one's really answered it anytime it's come up. Yeah, I'm gonna assume it's music related, and that's it. Excuse me. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Always on normal. I don't want to be annoyed. I don't remember what DLSS did. It wasn't. If it's off, it's usually because I'm comfortable with the number. It's gonna be like what, in the 80s, high 70s, and everything's looked like everything is on Epic. And then what's this one? What's this do? I think Lumen is the one that did the best. As long as it's above 60, everything's maxed out. I'm good.
Robo-Pig! Why do you have to spoil our fun all the time? You metal freak!
Ah, finally. Home.
Sleep tight.
Who was taking a dump? Oh no, everybody's gonna be naked. Ouch, I don't know this thing. Why is this water running? Just the sound effects.
God damn it, when will this be fixed?
Don't hold your breath. OCP isn't looking to spend a dime on our equipment.
Just help it around.
What seems to be the problem?
My damn locker won't open. Can you try?
Ramirez, open the locker.
Wait, what is all this shit doing in my locker?
We wanted you to be safe out there.
Boom.
Yeah, you guys, very funny.
There's my favorite walking, talking law enforcement machine.
Okay, let's get on with it.
Why don't you take a seat for me?
Meow. Meow, meow.
That's a nasty scar. I'd like to see the other guy. Am I right?
You do not. Trust me.
Don't mind me. I'll just get this off.
Is that something you can turn off? Would it be... It's not chromatic aberration because that's off. Maybe it's something here. I don't know. I don't think it's reflections either. Because when you look around somebody's head, there's like a weird, but it's also the background is blurred. And it's not a setting.
So here's the deal, Robo. The old man is not happy with your performance. Instead of sending you to the scrapyard as I suggested, he wants to fix you. Hey, pretty boy. You sure know how to make an impression on the ladies.
Doesn't it hurt him?
Hurt?
Here. Let's see the difference now with DLSS on. Or FSR. Should I turn on FSR? Let's do it DLSS. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I don't like that NVIDIA frame gen is not it's a 40 series thing. Right,
lady, he's a machine.
Brought it up.
He's legally dead.
Up to 60s.
We can do whatever we want with him.
No, madam. It does not hurt me physically.
So we're going to equip you with a little monitoring chip. It will do a real-time check of your systems so we can get to the bottom of what the hell is wrong with you. From now on, your performance will be monitored and graded. So better be on your best behavior, huh?
The chip is in. Let's see what we have here.
Oh. Oh. I didn't even know this was gonna be a part of the game. But okay. Ooh. Developing skills allows you to increase efficiency. Combat. What? Reloading strike? I think this is where it's all gonna go. Wait, what's the difference? Because you're all armor, so what does this have? You just get a longer health bar, which would just be a count of your armor being damaged. Psychology. It affects your dialogue options? It should be just be Robo Vision. Modificator? Which one? That one or just vitality? Bonus weapon damage. Go back.
Well, I can already see some unwanted activity in your hippocampus. We'll have to keep an eye on it.
Your
Other than
medulla
that,
oblongata.
everything seems to be installed correctly. To be sure, let's make a simple test to check that all circuits are in order. What are your prime directives?
Serve the public trust. Protect the innocent. Uphold the law.
Okay, nothing disturbed. However, like with any
There's
new
a
upgrade,
fourth
I recommend
one.
visiting the range to check if you need calibration.
Is that everything?
Actually, no. Doctor?
Oh, yes, sorry. My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche. I'm a police psychologist. I specialize in dealing with police officers suffering from emotional trauma.
Emotional trauma? Might as well talk to the microwave. It hasn't been working properly either.
OCP wanted to see if you'd be willing to have a talk with me as part of your evaluation. I noticed that a great deal of care has been put into making sure... However, one aspect of your...
Hey, I'm trying to check if everything... Audio over here isn't doubling up, because I did notice it was going in twice in the last maybe 2 streams. Looks good though. I wish this arm could reach further. Be a little closer, maybe, because I want to sit way the hell over here. Hang on. Want it on there correctly. Ooh, almost disconnected it. There is an arm I saw that goes, instead of reaching, like bending down, bends up. So it would be like right here, but I would be able to, here. I'd be able to bend where it bends here, just out of frame here. It would bend, this bends down, but the other one would bend up. And I kind of wanted it just so I can have the, great, now I just messed up the camera. Just so I can have it like right under my face and not have it be this much in frame. I feel like it's too close. That's not bad.
Composition that has...
Blah, 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 blah.
I agree. If it was up to me, I'd remove it altogether. What do you think, Doctor? Would save us a lot of hassle.
The human component?
I don't mind the hassle. So what do you say, officer?
You keep
Is
my
that
mind
possibly
in this
something
woman.
that could be of interest to you?
I am not sure.
Robo, Reed wants everyone in the briefing room in 5. It's about the new guy.
Excuse me, Dr. Blanche, but I am needed elsewhere.
The new guy? I'm the new guy.
But we...
The robo guy. He's not a guy, he's a machine.
Well,
whoa,
can't
this
say
lady
we
have a
didn't try.
robo arm?
Everyone get back
I
to
didn't
whatever
notice
the
that.
fuck you usually do around here.
Hey, don't you yell at me. She's got a robo. She got a robo leg? Is her foot crooked because she's on the cord? Or am I just imagining that? No, she stands funky. I saw something over here. Here's an advanced 24-hour mechanical police officer. Someone who doesn't have to eat or sleep. See, I also feel like I don't want to be like this. With the monitor here, if I can move it over some. Then the camera's like way in front of the monitor. Bob Morton, the old man. I still feel like, I don't know, well, I'm like this all day because I got the mail over here. So my neck, it's just never gonna stop. Now I'm reading people's personal notes. We have a prepared a brochure entitled, "Is It Worth Intervening?" Whoa. You know what? The funny thing is, that is, while they're not owned by private companies, a lot of police departments now are pretty much saying, not is it worth intervening, but is it worth the hassle of intervening? And it can be anything like, your house was just ransacked. You saw them running away, and they'll be like, well, they ran away. They're not there anymore. So wait another 4 hours. Nothing right now is handled right away. There was an accident not that long ago with my parents were involved in. Not an accident. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna say accident because that implies that no one was at fault. There was an incident that occurred where someone ran into my dad's truck. And I think might have hit somebody else, but that other else that because my mom had heard a thud, and right before she could finish what was that sound, bam, they get hit on the passenger side, but not like the front passenger. There's a little bit of the front passenger, but it's mostly the rear passenger side. And then my dad's truck, for whatever reason, I guess the computer was like, you've been hit, but shuts down everything. So the brakes didn't work. and his only choices were hit the median, like they had planters there, but he had like almost no time to react to that. So it was either, do that as fast as possible, but being older, your reaction times aren't the same. So he kind of just quickly flipped the bitch, and then they were stopped. So it's not like he was moving really fast. But again, you're older, you're not reacting as fast, and just the shock that they got hit, you're not really thinking clearly. But he flipped the bitch, and then just kind of got on the curb, and that's what stopped him. And the person did like pull over, and I don't know if my mom said that my mom got out and asked her if she was okay, or if that lady got out and asked if they were okay. But did not exchange any information, did not say, anything, just kind of just sat there in the car. And then, thankfully my dad got a picture of the plate. But the lady just left. And then my dad, called me. I was at home, so and it wasn't far away from the house, so I just drove over there, called 911 for them. Excuse me. And I was like, my parents were just hit. There was a hit and run, and the airbags deployed. The rear passenger airbags, the front passenger airbags. I think even the driver. I don't remember though. No, the driver ones didn't. But all them airbags that are along the frame of the doorway there and the pillar, I guess, all of those popped. But the bitch left. She ran away and didn't do anything. She just left. She didn't say anything, let's exchange information, nothing like that, just left. And the cops never showed up. They never showed up. And they said, all right, we're gonna send an officer. Never showed up. We sat there for like an hour and a half. And then, my mom was kind of like freaking out. So she went to the hospital. She's having trouble with her breathing, and just really stressed out. She already has, they're older, so they already have, their older people issues. They just come along over time, issues with bones, and so just to make sure, and she was already just, having trouble, calming down. You don't want that to turn into a heart attack, so they took her away. Thankfully the ambulance doesn't take forever to show up. But I got and I talked to insurance. I set everything up. I set it all up for a tow truck. I got all of that done, an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. No cop showed up. And I when I called 911, I was like, it's partially, on the road. It's in the way. To kind of just be like, send something. They didn't do a damn thing. And the reason I know they didn't do anything, the cops didn't do shit, because of just the whole stupidity of it. Like they decide, somehow, some way, your issue isn't important enough for them to come. Is if they put that out there, you would see, one of the private tow trucks would just come zooming, because they do that. When I got hit and run, thankfully they were being chased by the cops already, and I got tapped, and my bumper was bent. Nothing was really scraped, but it was just that very edge of the bumper. But because they were already being chased, there was already an issue. One of them one of them tow trucks came, no problem. And the cop had to show up because there was already a cop issue. But a lot of the times now, and it's going on long, it's turned into, do we even care? Does this even matter? There is no community policing anymore. And it's all, it's all because if they can't, if it's not really like it has to be super serious. And even then, who knows if they'll show up, because they won't show up to anything, mild or minor. And how are people supposed to feel like you did back in the day, where they showed up? Somebody came and talked to you. And the whole, like, well, because, it might escalate to something. Like, we're not looking for it to escalate. We're looking for someone to come and listen. And it's this whole, they don't give chase. They don't report things properly. Even if it's something serious, it seems like when they do internal investigations, they're not reporting things that they should be reporting. And that's how they're able to say, well, a crime is down. Like, well, it's not, because they did an internal audit and found that you're just not reporting things. A lot of police departments are like that. And I'm going to say it's not a lot of police departments. It's liberal city-led police departments. So, but this here is, it's all about the company making money. That went on really long.
Man, I tell you, it was crazy in that TV station. Good job you had Murphy.
Oh crap, well, that's down here.
Without him, we'd all be goners.
They said something about the new guy. See, you should be able to hear the guns shooting, right? Unless they're not shooting, but you should be able to hear it right now. You should have been able to hear it on your way down.
Murphy, I heard you're scheduled for calibration. Step right up and press the button when you're
Look
ready.
at this guy. This guy don't have no hearing protection.
OCP calls a passing grade.
It might be integrated into their helmets. And their headset in the helmets. This guy, deaf. Deaf as hell. Oh god. Go down. Oh no, I'm missing.
What?
My DPI is too high. I feel like sometimes the shoulder shots are killing them. Suck it, Cecil. Yeah, what, a 63? Oop, shot that guy in the wiener. Oh wait, am I done? Does this score at least 50 points? Is this gonna keep going forever?
Good job. I'll let the eggheads know that you're good to go. See you in the briefing room.
So, what's on today's...
It's no secret that crime has been on the rise ever since what the media has named the new guy in town showed up in the city. The word on the street is that he wants to spend a lot of money in old Detroit, and that has made every gang in the city start advertising their services. We need to find him before things get out of control.
Where do we look?
Our best bet is to see if he made contact with the
guy
Torch Heads.
from the Torch Heads
Robo,
looks like
I want you to start by checking the arcade downtown.
It's like Firestarter.
It's become a high
from
activity
Twisted Metal
area
3.
for punks.
Understood.
Like a new version of
Everyone else, keep your eyes
version.
open. Any questions?
Any word on Briggs?
What happened to Briggs?
He's been missing since yesterday.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Officer Briggs remains missing. That's over 24 hours since he's been in contact with anyone here.
Are the two cases connected?
No reason to assume so. But if anyone finds Briggs' informant, we might learn something new. All right, now get out there.
Yeah.
You go ahead, partner. I need to write this report, and there's something else I need to do first.
Take a dump. I have to go take a robo dump. He does eat the baby food. He's gotta go somewhere.
Cruiser's ready for you, Robo. Go get him.
Yeah. I was gonna see if it had a Ford logo or something. Bad language makes for bad feelings. Oh man, is this we're gonna shoot everybody in the wiener?
You came to clean up this city, didn't you? It'd be easier to burn it all to the ground. Believe me, just burn it all.
What? The cat looks like it's got overly long legs. Like it's got monkey arms for legs. There's a lot of reflection.
Please keep the noise down. You're scaring off my customers.
Can't hear you. Music's too loud.
Good evening. Are those two men bothering you?
First, they harass my customers. Then they threaten to burn down my shop. You need to do something about it, officer.
What do you want, cop? Can't we have a little bit of fun? We did nothing wrong.
Your volume control seems to be broken.
Leave it! That's brand new! I've only stole...
Thanks, officer.
So if I'd picked anything else, they would keep harassing him?
Hey, Robo, can you help me out here?
Be a man, pig! Why make such a big deal?
How can I assist you, officer?
I'm trying to catch this one shifty dealer. This guy steals nuke from other pushers to sell it at half price. This dopehead buys from him but won't tell me his whereabouts.
I don't know any dealer.
You were carrying for 3 different...
Don't take it out on me, because the guy broke your nose?
As you can see, he doesn't want to
I accidentally
cooperate.
clicked.
Do not worry. According to my directives, there are several ways to convince him to cooperate.
I ain't gonna let it reprogram my brain. We can talk, but don't let it drill into my head, okay? The guy's name's Maurice, but I don't know where to find him. I always arrange a place over a payphone. I'll give you the number.
Maurice,
Let's
are you
hope it
selling
works.
the drugs,
The
Maurice?
dealer knows where the others hide their stash. We could collect nuke from the whole neighborhood if we get to him.
I will take care of it.
But you need to find a payphone first. Try near the supermarket. I think at least one of them hasn't been smashed by vandals yet.
Nice shiny armor, officer. Wanna be my knight?
Why did she say night really weird, even with the accent? Is it in the arcade? I'm assuming it's not gonna be in the alley.
Oh, crap! Give me back my money, you piece of shit!
Don't you cops ever get bored with harassing successful entrepreneurs?
Hey! This shit is rigged!
That's a serious accusation, kiddo. Someone might think I would allow such illegal activity in my high-class business, which I do not. Now get lost.
You work for Soot. Tell me where to find him.
You cops are giving me a stomach ulcer. Stop asking me about guys I don't know.
Withholding information can lead to bigger trouble than a stomach ulcer.
Look, I'm a busy man, so I'm going back to my office now. Why don't you join me there, and we'll talk. Oh, on second thought, you can't do that, 'cause you don't have a warrant, do ya?
Well, you just invited me, so that would negate the need for a warrant if you're allowing me in.
What a douchebag.
How do you switch? Objectives. I have to leave. Are these Riddlers? Riddler trophies? They puked. Slouching. I'll slouch him. Sorry, Robo. I'll sit up as straight as I can. Doesn't hurt my back.
Have you witnessed the owner participating in any criminal activity?
Are you kidding me? Half the things I've seen around here would be enough to put him behind bars for a decade.
Let us hear your statement.
No way, dude. He might be a douchebag, but if you lock him up, this place will get closed down, and where am I supposed to play hooky then?
You lack discipline.
Children should not skip school. It is important for them to attend every single class.
I stopped listening after should.
sleep, kid. I'm supposed to look for a phone.
I didn't know you had such amazing colors. And there's not one, but two of you? From now on, I promise, I will cherish you more often.
Like, dude or lady?
Your body readings suggest substance misuse.
Oh man, a real like TJ Laser? You are so incredibly shiny. I'm definitely getting more of this stuff.
Who sold you drugs?
I really shouldn't say, but you are my TV heroes. All right. All of the arcade staff will sell to you, as long as you got cash. Unfortunately, I'm broke, but I have a great idea. You could help me sneak into the basement. They keep a huge stash of goodies down there.
Drugs in the basement? I will take care of that.
Would you really do that for me? Way to go, TJ!
That's why he spins the gun.
Is that the ocean?
Oh, it's the turlet. Oh, then you can't leave. So can I not complete that secondary? I didn't know what the icons meant.
Open the door. I have the warrant.
Oopsie. I think I dropped my keys somewhere. You'd have to break down this hardened door if you want to get in.
That will not be a problem.
Oh! Oh, that guy's dead. Can't scan him. That guy's dead.
Torch heads, Robocop! You alive!
Surrender your weapons.
That's not the gun I want. I mean, I guess your vocal cords are still there, but I'm shooting people's heads half off. But it's more grunty than it is gurgly. It's like is this a jackhammer? I want that. Throwing chairs at jerks. Nuke 'em. Quality home game from Butler Brothers. Tell the buyers to stop using made-up names for Nuke. None of this double cheese, auntie-in, hot sauce, body bags, or red fucking whatever. It only makes my guys confused, and that's bad for business. Pigs can't do shit, so there's no need to speak in code. These dopeheads either buy Nuke or jack off. Your lovely superstardom boss, S. You nuked my battleship. Oh, that's to grab it, not to analyze. Is it now? Is it
Open
locked?
the door, or you will regret it.
Can't a guy just sell drugs to kids without you harassing him every 5 minutes? Who am I hurting, huh? They all want it.
Where do I find Soot?
Well, if that's the case, shut it, bozo! Unless you want to end up in the ghost house like that cop's informant!
Hey, beat it, bozo.
Don't you dare open that door, I'll shoot you!
Have it your way.
I need a level 6 to open the safe? I can't just punch it? Kind of a high level for the second mission of the game. Phone. Got a cord. Oh no. We're going to a haunted house. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, excuse me. Night of Horrors. Horrors. Shot him up real good, Robo. Because if you're looking for a night of horrors,
This is Reed. Mayor Kuzak
right
just
there.
stormed into my office.
If you're looking for a night of
his niece's car has
horrors,
been stolen. Find it. This goes to the top of your priority list. You can start by asking about it at some of the local garages. For the record, it's a blue SUX 6000, registered to Melissa Kuzak.
phone is over here in the alley.
It ain't raining.
This way? Is it in this, what is it, biker bar?
And she takes off her top and says,
"Hey, this is a private conversation, pig."
So it says to Mabel, I says... Quest activated.
I haven't congratulated you yet. He's my favorite TV star.
Thanks to you, Kurt's finally had a reason to watch something other than the fast food channel.
I was merely doing my duty. That kind of hostile situation is not the only thing I can resolve. Can you tell me what happened here?
Nasty murder. The victim is a white female, mid-20s, identified as Casey Carmel. Had a history of petty crime and prostitution, but believe it or not, that's her real name.
Any leads?
The case is closed. OCP won't spend a single dime on the murder of a prostitute.
Cost optimization. Fancy name for we don't give a shit about poor people.
So if you were to look around the crime scene, you would potentially be exposing OCP to extra costs.
If you want to do that, be our guest.
The best way to cut the costs of policing is to cut the criminals down.
Tell me about it. I didn't join the force to pick up dead bodies off the street.
Yeah, but what can we do?
Do you have any thoughts about that murder?
I'd bet the girl was killed somewhere else, and the body was only dumped here. And we got the tire tracks, drag marks. If we find a car that matches, we'll find our perp. Yeah, I guess the perp had his hands covered in some green-blue guacamole-ish goo. The body was covered in it.
Why does it always come back to food with you? Anyway, we need to do a proper analysis.
Guacamole.
Is that homeless man considered a suspect?
Nah, we know the guy. You can rule him out.
The guy's a loon, a mental patient. He thinks that aliens dumped the body here.
Talk to him if you want.
Reach her arm through
just
her whole
prepare
body.
to hear
or
a tall tale about green
that.
people.
I will look around. We must bring the murderer to justice.
Yeah.
Poor Casey.
Custom extended wheelbase. Have you seen a vehicle like this around?
Nah. But that narrows it down significantly. Good catch, Robert.
Turtle it.
Somebody dumped her a few feet from here. The blood traces on the ground indicate she was dragged. Her heels had to touch the ground when the body was dragged. Nasty wound. Looks like she was hit with a blunt object, possibly a hammer. That's this green-blue shit under her arm. No idea what it might be, but there is more of it around.
Excuse me. It's the other shoe.
Yeah, probably belonged to our victim. Let's try to find other clues.
I can help you find the guy who dumped the body here. I saw him, but you must accept the truth.
Tell me what you know.
It's as simple as it gets. Aliens did it.
Aliens?
I've been investigating them for years. They send rats to spy on me. They don't want me to show you this list. It's a list of aliens living in Detroit. All 37,617 of them. The murderer included.
Most likely a van with a custom extended wheelbase. Does your list contain any information on such a vehicle?
Jackpot! I've got a guy with a van that matches your description. I don't know his ID, but I know where you can find him. A film set near the courthouse. They're shooting a TV commercial and it's run by aliens, so it all makes sense. Casey must have discovered something there, and they got her. That must have been what's happened.
Why do you think that aliens are involved?
I saw the guy who dumped the body here. I saw his skin. It was green and glowing like those toy dinosaurs that children play with and years later develop serious diseases from.
Toy dinosaurs that children play with. Years later develop serious diseases. Is he talking about like it glows in the dark and but it's radioactive, and going by the setting, it's probably stuff that was made in the 50s, maybe the 40s. It's not tritium. They still use that now, but they used to use it in watches and all kinds of stuff to make it glow, like to make it light up in the dark. And a lot of the workers who would paint those watches with that colorful paint, which was irradiated, would wind up developing cancers because they would, in order to have the finest point on the brush, would first, put it in their mouth, get a little saliva on it, get that point really fine, and they were just putting, radioactive material in their mouth. So I'm assuming, these old toy dinosaurs he's referring to could be referring to old toys that had some radioactive material if they were glow in the dark.
Why do you think that aliens run the set?
Who do you think runs the advertising business? They're stuffing commercials with subliminal messages. They use additional film frames with commands to make us obey. Don't you know what happens to those who watch TV?
What is the purpose of your list?
It's my tool to spread the truth. I update it every month and add it to my newsletter. You should read it. It's free. You'll find out some stuff that you wouldn't see on TV.
Where's Peter Weller from?
Like what?
Take the moon landing, for example. Didn't happen. Why?
I'm pretty sure this is
because
an impersonator,
the moon doesn't
not
exist.
Peter Weller himself.
First time hearing about it? That's why you need my newsletter.
Because he's doing a lot of what, where, why. And that's a very... I don't know if it's not. I don't think it's exclusive to Texas. It might be like around that area, but it's not up in Detroit type of pronunciation. What? Where?
I will verify your statement. Nevertheless, I recommend you consult a psychiatrist at the earliest possible time. Now, the set.
Okay, so I still have to find this phone. Whoop. I'm on the phone! What is that? Is that where I'm supposed to go? How the hell did you get over there? It don't look like you can.
He drew a gun, asked me for money.
Only a moron steals from a beggar.
That's what I said. Then he started shooting.
Go up this ladder. Maybe there's a phone up there. Look how ridiculous that looks when you don't have a body that's rendered in the game.
You see that guy down there? He's an asshole.
Something pop up? No. Like, it just, they don't even render in the hands. Where is this damn phone? Is it, no, is it that? Legend. Oh, that's it. That was a marker I put down by random with the cooking. Is that where I'm supposed to go? This is a big area. Just to search for a. Why do I need a phone booth?
Oh, I'm telling you, officer, dumpsters are like a bag of candies. You never know what you're gonna get.
Oh, because I gotta call the drug dealer. I couldn't spoof it in my.
What?
My modem
Is
in the
this
head.
Maurice?
Listen, man, I'm really swamped with the laundry right now, so make it quick.
So you would not want to earn some money, would you?
I don't! I mean, I do. I do want to earn money. But wait. Your voice. You sound like...
A future happy customer.
fucking Robocop! You want to bust me? Why don't you do a better job of finding guys who vandalize phone booths? I'm losing customers because they can't find working payphone in this goddamn... What the fuck is it this time?
Anybody home? Don't hide, Maurice. It's just a friendly visit.
You like to do laundry? You should try working at the laundromat instead of violating the basic rules.
Robocop, you have to help me! The back of the red building by the supermarket, apartment 6. There's some guys here. I think they mean business. Hurry!
He's on the phone.
Oh my god. Maurice, I'm going to save you.
I hear footsteps. If someone starts shooting again, make sure the kids hide under the bed.
inviting you because your phone's always busy, but after what you did, I wouldn't want to be seen with you anyway. Soot wouldn't mind you stealing Nuke from those 3 morons if he got his cut. He gave you the last chance to pay him off, but you screwed it. Now it's too late. So you better change your address. I can assure you that your excuses won't work with the torch heads. They're crazy. Oh no, pictures of me taking a dump in public. Those steps almost did the Robocop thing.
Listen, guys, I'll never touch your stuff again. I swear.
That's not why we're here.
So what do you want? The money? I have your money.
You only have half of it, and that's the problem.
You're selling our product at half price. That makes my customers complain about my prices.
It ain't nice, Maurice.
Maybe you think that building a customer base by selling your product under its manufacturing cost is a good idea.
Under what?
But it's not. Such practices are spoiling the market.
It's been proven time and time again that such action leads to a reduction of future demand, yours included. Antitrust laws are there for a reason.
Shit, Maurice! All we want to say is that you violate the basic rules of the market with your predatory pricing. We can't just go along with that.
It's unfair and unethical.
Well, that time it wasn't.
Not to mention illegal.
The fuck?
You are under arrest. Come quietly, or this may be the last economics discussion you will ever have.
Earn money the hard way. I like how it's so
shit, man.
80s movie.
Why did you do that? What am I gonna sell
very
now?
Diverse. There are serious charges against you, Maurice. However, you can hope for a reduced sentence if you reveal where these 3 dealers keep their drugs.
Or I can jump into that pile of garbage below. A few bruises is better than jail.
Do you know what the likelihood is of surviving that?
I know the hood better than you do, cop. So try some different talk, or I'll jump.
Even if you escape Soot is out to get you, you will be safer in prison.
I missed our meeting. I was busy, but he doesn't get that. Doing laundry is important to me. It relaxes me.
If you cooperate, you can get a job at the prison laundry.
You mean I eat and live for free? And I do what I like to do anyway? I feel like I won the lottery, man! I'll tell you where these jerks kept the stuff, but I have to have our deal in writing.
What if I let him jump? Maurice decided to die. Okay, that one's solved. Let's go to this one. With the dead lady. Oh, it's way over there. Are any of anything move faster? Nope. Oh, issuing tickets in this game too? Parking violation? Oh, spilling oil.
One that likes swimming in oil surely must be swimming in money.
Mike was driving and we heard what we thought was a blown tire, but it was just a gunshot.
Hey, I'll learn less if you hang around here.
Hey, baby, you wanna be with a real Robo?
Is there something interesting in that barrel?
My sandwich fell in.
It all comes back to issuing tickets.
What is happening here?
They're shooting a TV commercial for Sunblock 5000.
Night does not seem an appropriate time for such practice.
Yeah, they ran into some problems, and it's running later than expected.
I swear, we're staying here until we finish, or you're doing it without me.
Jerry, don't you think you're being unreasonable?
You better find us another understudy so we can get this over
Born
with.
in Wisconsin.
Let him in. We don't want to hinder the work of
So
law
him
enforcement.
saying what and where. Oh, that throws me off.
I have reason to believe that someone from your crew is involved in a crime. We found a green-blue substance like your sunblock at the crime scene. The suspect was driving a van with a custom extended wheelbase.
We use a lot of different vans, but I wouldn't know if they're the type you're looking for.
In that case, I would like to look around.
Actually, you could be of some use to me, too. I have a problem here, and its name is Jerry. Jerry Jenkins. I need a reason to cancel his contract, and I think you could find one for me.
That does not sound like a task of a police officer.
But it could be, though. I'm sure he's guilty of
but
something.
fuck
You
Jerry.
just have to find out what it is. I can give you access to anything without a warrant.
I can make trouble for anyone who deserves it.
I believe that. Dig deep. I bet Mr. Big Shot doesn't have a clear conscience. Start with the computer. There's a list of vehicles allowed to park on set there, but look for something on Jenkins, too.
Mm-hmm. Lead actor. Vangabus is coming. A vehicle came in here. Turning off. Oh. Fortunately, I've been his agent long enough to know what would help the company have a nice bit of oil and water without range. So just charges to the client's account. Do I have to take a picture of this?
The evidence I have gathered shows that you are connected to the investigation that I am conducting.
So what?
I read your messages. They seem to connect you with the case. Would you like to explain?
You've read my private messages? How did you get access to them? That bitch sent you after me, didn't she? She's looking for a way to screw me over and hide her incompetence. You want to investigate something, then ask her about the guy she hired as the understudy. His face looks like a walking mugshot. On top of that, I bet he's the one who stole my ring. See what she has to say about him, pal.
I spoke with Jenkins. He mentioned that you hired a criminal. This individual may be the perpetrator I am looking for.
You mean the understudy? Did Jenkins tell you that I hired him? He was the one who recommended him for the job. Don't believe me? Check the camera footage to see what good friends they are.
Where is the understudy now?
I have no idea. And that's the whole point. We can't keep shooting because he's disappeared. I hope the guy's in the hospital or worse, because if he's not, I'll kill him myself. It's a joke, of course. You understand jokes, don't you?
Why did you hire the understudy?
Jenkins' contract says he will not use sunblock, and none of the professional understudies wanted to do it either. They all say it's toxic. So I had no choice. Jenkins brought a guy and said he could do the job.
Show me the footage.
Check the camera footage.
Who are you, pal?
Your agent sent me. Special services.
Yeah.
Pussies, man. I've got a place.
Of course, Mr. Jenkins, I'll take
it and get lost. The smell of hard-boiled eggs mixing with this green shit makes me want to puke. Looking at your face doesn't help either. You mentioned something about special services.
Only the best in Detroit.
I find that hard to believe.
I've got just the girl for you. Her name's Casey. She's...
No names.
Uh-oh.
Your understudy offered you the services of a prostitute. She was likely the prostitute who was killed.
People offer me things all the time, but that doesn't mean I accept every one of them.
It was in the demo.
Withholding information about illegal activity is also a crime.
Ha! If that's the case, I wouldn't be the only criminal in this goddamn business. You know what? Now that I think about it, why shouldn't I help the law enforcement of this here beautiful city?
What I'm on
Where
right now,
can I find the understudy?
Like
he works at a gas station nearby.
Area.
But I don't think that's his main source of income.
The, like, first
I am not done with you
major
yet.
area you can get into.
Do not leave the city.
I always wanted to be a cop. I even applied to the academy, but it turns out that extensive criminal history and drug addiction prevent you getting in.
I need more, baby. Only one train car? Well, Detroit does have budget issues, I guess. Wait, am I on the right one? Yeah.
Who's there? You have to help me, man. This shit is burning my skin.
It's like a fucking avatar.
Sunblock is the least of your worries.
Look, I know why you're here, but I'm innocent! I swear!
You are being detained in connection with the murder of Casey Carmel. If you require medical attention, it will be given to you.
I didn't do it! Jenkins killed her! Jerry Jenkins, the guy from TV! You have to believe me!
You will make your statement at the station.
And you'll let Jenkins walk free! He's the one who killed Casey! They met here yesterday!
Casey's body was covered in sunblock. The evidence points to you.
I arranged the meeting, I admit, but I was gone when this happened. When I came back, she was already dead, and I decided to get rid of the body. Jenkins is the only one who could have done it.
Oh my God.
Why would Jenkins be meeting a prostitute here when there is a motel across the street?
His agent got a hold of me and told me that the guy values his privacy. The money was good, and I was able to provide him with a discreet option.
And Jenkins was happy with the arrangement.
He was bitching at first, but when he saw Casey, he stopped being so picky.
Why would Jenkins kill that woman?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Are you stalling?
She may have mentioned something about wanting to blackmail Jenkins, but I knocked the idea out of her head. At least I think I did.
You knocked it right out of her head.
Why did you not go to the police?
What would I say? That a famous celebrity killed a street prostitute in the back of my gas station? That's a bit much even for this city.
Dumping that woman's body in a dumpster seemed like a better idea to you?
It's not my fault that people would rather believe a guy from TV over me.
I will verify your version of events, but you will still suffer the consequences of the actions you have taken.
Hurry up, please! It burns!
Take a shower, dude. Oh. What? Scan it. Oh my God. Pervert room. Audio? I guess the mic isn't in the lens. It's right there. We got him, Mr. Avatar.
So, did you find anything?
According to the evidence, Jenkins is guilty of the murder of Casey Carmel.
I told you!
However, you are guilty of concealing a crime and desecration of a corpse. I will call medical assistance. You will be taken in when your condition permits.
Is he dead? Or they're not animating him anymore? Oh, now I gotta go over there and this thing can't run. faster. Joan Cusack stinks.
I can't let you in, Robo. They're in the middle of a shot.
This cannot wait.
They say the 20 seconds in the California sunshine is too much these days. Ever since we lost the ozone layer.
I have a solution for you if you are looking for some protection against that California sunshine.
The hell?
A stay in Detroit prison. Jerry Jenkins, you are under arrest for the murder of Casey Carmel.
I seen you on TV. You're glitching again. Ah, it hurts. For fuck's sake, it hurts.
Put a shirt on him at least. Alright, that's the end of these investigations. Maybe I'll jump in at some point later on. Not later on like tonight, but like some point in the future. At least to finish this first area. But thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, follow, subscribe, whatever it is, wherever you're watching. Follow me on X at MailmanRSO. They're up here. They're not links, unfortunately. I know there's got to be a way to be able to do that. X at MailmanRSO. Instagram at MiracleMarvin. I feel like I gotta do one more and like close it out. I to close out the Crunch Cast, and I don't know if no, I do know what I want to do. The final, whenever I get around to it. You know what? I don't know if I want to. Cause I sometimes I get the motivation to like get back into it and like look at news articles of all kinds and you know, save them and write notes on them. And when I found that I can get a teleprompter from Elgato that I can stick my Elgato camera in, this camera right here. And you know, and instead of looking down at my tablet, even though it's a huge tablet, I don't really have to look that far down. I can have that. It's a lot of work though. I gotta type all that out, but it's gonna be right here. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need to get it, but it's kind of cool. You know, and then I started thinking, you know, I haven't really been doing it. But sometimes I do get the urge to like just start saving things, collecting things for episodes. And taking notes. But if I ever do come back, and it's probably just gonna be for sure the very final episode, if it's this next episode, if I ever do it, or many episodes from now, if I just find a motivation to just do it all, it's gonna be stories that I might have shared on the show over the past couple of years, and some that I haven't. You know, stories of you know, my experiences as a mailman throughout the years, like which is weird, maybe even embarrassing, just, sometimes creepy, sometimes interesting, funny. You know, anything that might have happened while I'm on the job. That would be the final episode if I ever get back into doing the Crunch Cast. But again, thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, follow, subscribe. Thank you for watching.